Hey, it's Danny. Hope you've been well. I have been extremely busy with personal stuff, school, other school. It's all school. But I did do some nail art in February, so I thought we would take a look at that today. So let me get out of my own way. We started February with the Marvelous Marble collab, so it was actually due at the end of January to be posted first thing in February, and I love how these came out. I think they came out pretty cool. I did water marble in the middle two nails, and then on the pointer and pinky, I actually used a gemstone stamping plate from Maniology. It's actually kind of an older plate that I've used quite a bit, but I stamp the image down and then I take a brush with just the tiniest bit of acetone on it and I kind of diffuse the lines and layer it like that, and that's how I got this more like soft marble look versus like rough jaggedy edges. So really like how this one came out, and I'm doing the Marvelous Marble collab again this month, so look out for that. next one Next, we have pink elephants, and I let my too much gene go too far on this one. I was excited to use the new Orly Hopeless Romantic Color Pass collection, so I did a gradient, and then I used the topper, and then I only had one elephant stamp, and it was this from this mandala collection, so the elephant itself has a lot of designs on it, and I should have done a different color for the outline because I don't think you can even see that they're elephants. They are, I swear, but they got messy at the end there and I didn't have time to redo it. So, yeah. Next, we had a stained glass theme, and I was excited to reuse the Holo Taco Light Mode Duochrome Multichrome collection, the lighter colors, because I think they look perfect for this kind of look where it's a little bit see-through to a white base that I put down first, but still really nice color. So I think they look great. I think they really do kind of look like they're glowing in person, and it worked out perfectly for a stained glass theme. Okay, next is the Hopeless Romantic collection again. I really enjoyed this collection, and this was a mandala theme. So I had this perfect stamp for it, but what was difficult was trying to figure out like what color to put next. I just kind of winged it. I think the middle finger looks the best personally, because I have a nice mix of the colors versus the pointer and pinky. It's like a little too much pink all clustered together, but I still think it looks really good and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I used the light blue shimmer as the background, and it just barely pokes out on some of the nails, but I think it's just enough. Okay, next was my first PR. So this was really exciting. This is from Glisten and Glow. It's called the Love Songs Volume 3 collection, and it's these three amazing reflective glitters. Here I only used two of them. I used the champagne and the cherry color, or raspberry, whatever color, whatever fruit you think that looks like. I think they look gorgeous. And I did a rose theme with them. And I didn't even think about it until one of my students pointed it out that they look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And I was like, oh, that was an unexpected quinkydink. But yeah, this picture doesn't really capture the reflective glitters under flash. It's kind of like normal lighting. So I will show you what that looks like under flashlight. Apparently I lost the footage though, so we're gonna go to my Instagram. One sec. Okay, so here we are on my Instagram. To scoot over quite a bit. But this is what it looks like under flash, and it blows your mind. It's really gorgeous. But I have a video I can show you of them moving around. Isn't that nice? They look so good under flash. That yellow just is so in your face. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So thank you again to Jill from Glisten and Glow for sending these to me. I've never gotten PR before, and it was really exciting to get my first ones. Such gorgeous polishes. So next up was a Instagram friend of mine, Lizmo, so Nails by Lizmo. I'll put her links in the description there. She's celebrating her fifth Instaversary, so 5 years on Instagram. Congratulations to her. And she wanted to do a tropical theme to break out of all the winter nail looks and just like bring on summer already. So I did these cute little tropical nails. And for the background, I used a new Orly I had bought with the Valentine's sale. It was Beautifully Bizarre, and it is a really cool polish. It's like this really light pink with the fine, fine blue shimmer, and I like it a lot. I think it's really pretty, especially with the green. Pink and green is one of my favorite combos. For this look, I let my Too Much Jean go nuts, and I think it actually worked out in my favor. So in the background, you can see this really cool Crelly speckled polish. That is Goddess of Love from Glisten and Glow, and that polish perfectly matched my February polish rack theme, which was like contrasting purple and red and just like all the bright warm colors all together. So that polish was awesome. And then on top of it, I did some very rare, but you'll see it every now and then, some freehand work of those squiggly lines. And then I used Orly's Heart to Heart from their Lisa Frank toppers, and I did some glitter placement. So what I did is I took the brush out of the bottle and I picked off all of the heart glitters first and then painted it on just to get the little hex glitters in the background. And then I used an orange wood stick, like a toothpick kind of, to just place those hearts about where I want them. And I tried to put them on top of the wiggle lines, but also tried to keep it chaotic, and it turned out all right. Very textured, so I definitely needed a couple of coats of glitter grabber from Glisten and Glow to really smooth everything out, but I think they look cute. Very in your face Valentine's, which is what I was going for. Okay, so up next I used more of the Orly Hopeless Romantic collection. I couldn't get enough of it in February, and I used the jelly with the hollow glitters as the background, and it's a really cool polish. I love how squishy jellies look. And then I stamped over top of it. I think it's technically roses in this stamp, but they're carnations for this one. They're carnations, I swear. And then it was Mardi Gras. So I played around with some nail foils for the first time, and I like the pinky. The pinky is kind of what I was trying to do for all of the nails, but they got kind of muddy. I kind of overdid it on some of them, and I think it looks more like the streets after Mardi Gras, all the like confetti and stuff like that on the ground, and it's like melted a little bit and it's like rained the night before or something. I don't know. I don't like how they look, but they were fun. And then I did some stamping and I did some charm placement over where the lines intersected, and that took forever. So these nails are also super textured, and there's nothing you can do about it with charms. So like I was feeling my nails a lot. But I did use a peel off base coat as I always do, which means I could hide a little surprise under one of these nails. So on my Instagram, I posted the nails and I said, which one do you think is hiding the baby king? Because if you've ever had a king cake, there's usually a little plastic baby king, baby Jesus, hidden somewhere in the cake. And whoever finds it wins. Wins. I don't know. Depending on your family and your traditions, that could mean a bunch of different things. For some families, it means you have to like make the king cake for next year, but then for some families, it's like you get a little prize or something. But I wanted to celebrate that, and I went to the grocery store, and I was gonna actually, glue some actual of the little plastic babies to my nails, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I went to like 2 or 3 different stores, and I don't know. I guess no one made king cakes this year and put the baby in it, so I had to improvise. And let me show you how I did that. So here is how the video turned out. Like I said, used a peel off base coat, so I was able to peel off the original nail art and then put it back on over top of some new nail art to reveal the little baby underneath. This was really fun, and I would love to do more of these like surprise nails. I think they're really fun. So I gotta figure out how to do this again, like what it would apply to. So next was an origami theme, and I had purchased a bunch of retiring shades from Picture Polish, including this one, Lila's, and it's a gorgeous purple speckled polish with it's got little black and white speckles in it. And I just thought it was the perfect background for these layered stamping origami shapes. And I'm not that great at layered stamping. I almost never line it up correctly and it's always a mess, but these I managed to pull off. Granted, it's a very simple like black and white layering, but I've done them before and they did not look great. These look pretty good. You can see like especially on the pointer finger where my lining up wasn't quite right, but I think overall it looks pretty good. Proud of myself. So these nails were actually done early January, and I've just been holding on to them because I mixed up the due dates and thought they were due late January, not late February. So I finally got to post these nails after holding on to them for over a month. And they are to celebrate the shades that have been retired from the Holo Taco lineup, which includes two of the multi-chromes, which makes me sad because I really like those, a bunch of creams, and surprising to me, and I think to a lot of other people, Royalty Blue, one of the original collection polishes that came out with the very first Holo Taco collection. I honestly thought those would never go away, and I think most of them won't. I think that the three toppers, the flaky, linear, and scattered Holo Taco are here to stay. One coat black is here to stay because it's a staple color, but I genuinely thought Royalty Blue would stick around too, just to, at least as an homage to be like where the brand started. But no, it's being retired. So this was to celebrate those shades, including, you know, there's a couple other cream shades I used. The ones that are pictured here that are not being retired are the flaky Holo Taco I used over top of Royalty Blue, and the matte top coat I used to spruce up the multi-chromes there. And that's that. I just wanted to make more nail art with them. But all of the creams that you see, they are retired. They are gone, which makes me so sad because I think they're really pretty creams. Luckily, I have plenty left, so I'll still use them for nail art. But no retirement party is complete without some cake and some cocktails to send them off to a good, happy rest of their life. Picture them on a beach somewhere, just enjoying retirement. Okay. I hate these nails. One, I used too many different colors and it was a mess and all of that. But these are splatter nails. I've never done splatter nails before. So I looked up a tutorial from Cute Polish on YouTube, and she made it look really easy. But it wasn't easy. I was so out of breath and exhausted by the time I finished these. I know it must have been something I was doing wrong, but I don't know what. Like I put the polish on the end of the straw and I blew really hard, and sometimes I got a nice splatter and sometimes I just got a big old blob and sometimes I got nothing. So will I ever do splatter nails again? No. If I can help it, no. This is all you get. Our final look for this month is actually on my right hand. That's why the nails are short and in the wrong order. Don't usually see pictures of my right hand. But I was invited by another Instagram friend, Tammy Lee, to join the Cindy hand collab. Cindy for Cinderella hand, because she does all the work and gets no credit. Sorry. So this is to celebrate your non-dominant hand, you know, the one that's usually doing the painting, not getting the paint on. So it was Blue Valentine themed, and I actually did two looks for this collab because I didn't read the instructions thoroughly. I thought it was meant just blue was your dominant color, so I did like a really pretty blue background with red hearts, very very similar design. And they were like, "That's great, but it's not what the instructions said." And then I reread them. I was like, "Oh, my bad." So I just redid them in all blues, and I think they're really cute. So Blue Valentine, there you go, Cindy Hand. You get one look this month. So that'll do it for my February Mani review for 2023. And I really enjoyed this month. The themes were fun. I loved the polishes I picked out for my nail rack, and I enjoyed the collabs that I joined quite a bit. So I plan on joining a lot more collabs in the future. And for March, I definitely participated in a few more that are luckily monthly. So we'll get to see them month after month as long as I'm participating. But I hope that you also had a great month, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!